Team Canada.
Hey! Get rally again! Official start of the season.
Good morning, guys. SeeJayAre here, joined by
Game rally.
and Teddy. And today is the official first day of the 2018 garage sale season. As you saw, we got some pretty good stuff last week, but this week I checked, wasn't as many sales as I thought there would be. There was just over 100. I've seen upwards of 200 before. I don't know if less people are just posting them on that spot, but we are headed first to a huge community sale that I've hit like 6 years in a row, so I don't know what's gonna be left. The nice thing about this community sale is they start bright and early, so we should be able to get in 20 or 30 sales before 8 o'clock. We're gonna hit this community sale, see if we can find anything, then we're gonna leave because everybody's gonna be coming there, and then we're gonna go hopefully hit the rest of the city while everybody's looking for stuff at this community sale, which I've hit and pretty much cleaned out. But yeah, so that's where we're headed first. Check out Matt's channel, it'll be in the description below to see what he picked up, and hopefully we find some good stuff today. Let's go.
Woo!
Absolutely beautiful day. It's already 10 degrees, sun's out. I forgot to mention it's 6:45 in the morning, so head out on the highway, looking for adventure.
Whatever comes away.
Born to be wild.
Box here?
There's an iPod, which you see at the top.
Okay.
And what else you got in here? It's in the big box.
In the big box.
It's in the big box. It's all Jessica's stuff.
Oh, there's other stuff
You'd like to take the bag out?
too. That's okay. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
You guys wouldn't happen to have any other video game stuff, would you?
We have one game at here.
I
put the video.
Yeah, I saw one over there.
Okay.
We're looking for like old Game Boys, Nintendo, Super Nintendo. I probably asked you the same thing last year.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Nothing?
I think we sold them over the years.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Thanks.
No worries.
Thanks. Oh, no, the whole thing. Sorry. You know how much you want for that?
I don't know. Jeez.
Sorry, did I scare you?
What scared me was that the door was open. Someone got very heavy. How's it going?
Good, how are you? Sorry, we're a little early.
Well, we're late. We best laid plans right
Let me
for
just
Saturday
sit
morning.
down there. Do you know what do you want on this?
Best off.
Can offer you 20 bucks for it?
Go for it.
Okay. Is there any other video game stuff back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was tons. Thank you.
Matt, can you pack that up?
So there's
Just close the box, Matt.
PS3, I think.
Okay. Sorry.
Here for you. Just those ones on top here. They've not been, these ones, and the rest of the movies. They've not been played in, I know, 2 years ago, or PS3 was stolen.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they all work, but
Okay.
given that we're not a huge gaming family, they were probably played.
Nothing I need there.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, guys, made our first score of the day. At that house right there, I just saw the house, and I remember pretty much every house I've been to here, and I'm like, oh, I haven't hit that house before. And I walk up, there's a girl outside, and I look in the back of the garage, and I see a GameCube. Nice little collection of games. Hopefully they're all actually in there. We'll go back and we'll go through and see what's exactly there when we get back to the house. But 20 bucks for this GameCube set. Really good deal. Do you have the systems for them?
No.
Okay, and no luck with the PlayStation?
No luck with the PlayStation.
I can't even go that high. I can, 2 would be the best I can do.
Okay, 2 is good.
Thanks, I appreciate you pulling them out. Thanks a lot. Okay, guys.
So you hold it for 3 seconds to start it, you'll hear the beep, and then you just push it quickly once and it'll stop recording, okay?
My son's supposed to be up at 8, so I've just gone to check. He's supposed to be helping me.
Alright, just made another little pickup. Hopefully you guys saw it on the camera. I'm pretty sure the camera's working fine today. The production is up and running. Open that lid, Matt. Picked up a Xbox 360 Elite for 10 bucks. I'm hoping it works. I really wanted to get an Xbox for my niece and nephew so they can play Minecraft on it. So it'll be like a dedicated Minecraft machine. So yeah, hopefully it works. There's a couple controllers into there too. We'll take a look when we get back at the house. Matt got a couple movies. Or TV seasons.
Yeah, box set sealed.
Great game.
Yeah, I thought what better way to show that the TV works is by hooking it up and getting it going. That's just my extra cords and stuff like that.
PS2, is it for sale?
Yeah, absolutely.
Couple games here, Matt.
They've been picked through most years, but
Yeah.
that's what I got left.
You wouldn't have anything older by chance, would you? Like Game Boys, Nintendo?
No, I have
Super
a
Nintendo?
I have a Super NES, but I'm not selling that.
Okay.
Daddy, found some sunglasses.
I got Ken Block's sunglasses, but he's got Ray-Bans, so he doesn't work.
I can't convince you to bring that Super Nintendo out?
No, I have like Super Bomberman, which like we played religiously as kids, and I have still the original Mario Kart and Bond. So we had like, I remember we had like 36 games, and then what we would do is we would sell it to your friend and then buy the next one.
Yeah.
So that's why I have the PS2, Slim PS2, then the PS3, then.
I'm buying back all the ones I sold as a kid is what I'm doing.
But it seems to be that the Super Nintendo, after you reach there, even their what was the one that was a little square?
GameCube.
GameCube. After that, it seems to be watered down. There's not a real market, huge market. I find for the PS2s or.
Yeah, PS2s. They're GameCubes. Anything Nintendo's worth a bit more.
Yeah.
But PS2, especially the fat ones, wouldn't get you much.
I'm going for $1, but if you make me a deal, I can go 50 cents each.
Could you do 2 for $1?
Let's do it. Yes.
Okay, guys, let's go.
You guys wouldn't happen to have any old video game stuff, would you?
No, we don't. Sorry.
How much are these over here?
What's that? What?
Yeah, these guys.
I don't know. Do you have a feeling what you'd like to play?
I'd offer you $5 for them.
Sure. I have no idea.
I don't either. I just remember them when I was a kid and thought they might like them.
Yeah.
Can you grab those, Andrew? Thanks.
Let me do out a bag.
Grab
And
that.
there's the bag. There's that. Do you want a
That's
bag?
the board. No, we're okay.
Okay.
Here, Ted, you hold this, okay? Thanks.
Yeah.
They're called Pogs.
What?
Those are called Pogs. I used to play with those when I was a little kid.
What is Pog?
Pog. P-O-G. Pog. This looks like sponge.
Andrew, don't put that in my ear.
What do you want for it? I mean, when's the last time you turned it on? Do you know if it works or?
I'm pretty sure all it needs is the charger.
Yeah. What do you want for it? Okay with you? $5? Thanks.
That's why garage sales are a thing.
Easy way to get
Take 2 CDs here.
Daddy.
2 CDs.
Daddy. Daddy, I found that maybe a cool emergency.
Thanks. Let's go.
Right, just made a pretty cool pickup. Hopefully you guys saw it. I think you did. Picked up a Gba Sp. It's a 101 model with 2 games. One of the games is the Turtles Double Pack, which is actually a really good game. It's in rough shape, the system, with no charger, so I couldn't actually confirm that it works. But this might be a case for a upgrade, a new case. I'll put on that probably. That was $5. Picked up 2 CDs. I decided I'm gonna go pick up all the CDs I remember from, you know, my teenage years. So Bone Thugs and Harmony, East 1999, Eternal, and no doubt Tragic Kingdom.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so decent little pickups there, and I picked up some Pogs. A nice little collection. Don't lose those, Ted. I'll have to teach the boys. Is there a slammer there, guys? Is there a hard metal or plastic one in there? No, that's the board, though.
I got some.
Pretty cool.
Who cares? You guys have stuff to
No,
do.
or him. Who cares? He's around 2 of
You get
those.
enough stuff as it is.
Wow.
don't need
That's
to
a cool grape. Let me see it. Right. Okay. I'm keeping it. Let me see it. Okay. Okay. Oh my God.
What's for the dog?
This big. What the heck? That's a weirdly straight there.
You gotta go back to
What's
that
up? There's
Yeah, where I find my grave digger, right? Where I find my grave digger?
old video game stuff, did you?
In-
For like old Game
Hi.
Boys, Nintendo,
We already got rid of
Xbox. The original Xbox?
I think it was something like that. It's just really old.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Guys, let's go back here, guys.
And look.
You can't get more stuff. Your dad said that. Teddy, stop it.
Can I take a look?
Yeah, come on. Don't shoot at people.
Do not shoot people.
Because I can't. This is like the 45 millionth time. Don't shoot everybody.
Cool.
Hi, how you doing? Good. How about yourself? All right.
You do 20 on it?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay guys, just made some really good pickups. Guys, show your stuff. Teddy got a Gravedigger. Last week he got Son of Gravedigger, so he's happy. Andrew got a Mashups Marvel set that looks like it's brand new. Matt got W on Blu-ray for some reason. He'll never watch it. But the score, the best score that we've got all day. I went to a sale, no video games out. Older gentleman asked if they had any video games, and he said they had an Atari, and I was like, I don't really want an Atari, but I'm like, oh, would you bring it out? I'll take a look at it. Went across the street to another sale, came back, there was a box sitting there, and as I approached the box, he said, we found some Nintendo stuff.
No bonus
Wait till you see this. So,
No bonus game.
yeah, so here,
I'm sorry.
Matt just spoiled the surprise for everyone.
Oh, sorry,
Selfish.
sorry.
NES, 2 controllers, gun, quick shot, and a whole stack of really good games. We'll go through them when we get home. So I think I got it on camera. So this is what I do. Actually, you know what, Matt? Should we go back and give them another 20?
I don't know. Maybe, yeah.
I think I'm gonna go back and give them another 20.
Yeah.
I offered 20 bucks, and the lady said sure. And then he asked what it's worth, and I was just like, that's worth more than 20 bucks.
Yeah, you should give him maybe 20 more.
I think we'll go back and give him another 20 bucks.
Yeah.
It's a really good deal.
Stuff.
There's some really good games, and I'll
Yeah.
show you guys when we get home. So we'll go back. I'll send the kids up and give them 20 bucks. I don't think we need any more dinky cars. Your head's slow, okay, bud?
Look at my current one. Or my dump truck. Thank you. Oh, city buses. Look at buses. These are cool. I don't think we need it now. My blue safari. Look.
Right?
Check it what car I want. Dad said I can get a car.
Oh wait.
It's like a little.
Does this work?
It sure does.
Very expensive.
Yeah.
You can plug it in if you want. Yeah, just because I bought so many things that you're supposed to wear.
Let's go, buddy.
Which one do you want it on?
Yeah.
You buy
Nope.
50 cents.
Why?
It says 50 cents.
Why?
50 cents. They're 50 cents.
Look at the Lost.
Oh, yeah.
Grab Lost, season
Lost.
1 and 2.
Okay.
That's like the best one.
Cool. Yeah, okay. 50 cents, yeah. Okay, well.
So what are these the games you were just willing to get rid of?
Yeah.
Any Nintendo stuff, Game Boy, anything like that?
Like
That's it. Okay, let's go.
I think candy machine. I just found the candy machine.
All right, it's time for Matt to go to work.
Oh, sorry.
If he moves like he's 80 years old.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Mr. Pony Matt.
Bye, guys.
All right, see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week. See you next week, guys. See you next week.
Buy that merch. Check out Matt's
Yeah, buy
shirt.
merch. Check out my merch here. Yes. See you there, guys.
Yeah.
It just needs air.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a couch? Oh. Hence why it needs air.
That's probably what that is.
Well, there you go. That's actually extra sad because my husband and I went on a journey to find a football.
Oh, yeah.
And he never used it.
The only ones I have, the only one I won't sell is myself.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, I never thought of it, but I'm not getting rid of it.
No, I know you won't get rid of all that. We had a free broken PlayStation earlier, but that went quick.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was free.
Let's see how much I got left here. What would you be comfortable with?
Well, you tell me, and I'll tell you. How many is there? 1, 2,
2, 4, 6, 7, 20 bucks?
Okay.
Okay. Could you? Yeah, thank you. You know what? I'll give you 30. Of course, when I said that, I'm gonna have to go to the car to get the other 10.
Oh.
Here, I'll be right back. I'll give you another 10.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Honey, why do we keep on never gonna stay?
Do you think we should get 5 season? I wonder if Matt has the Family Guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Holy cow. Matt would have gone crazy for all these. Look at all these seasons of stuff. That's what Matt was looking for. Scrubs, Criminal Minds, Grey's Anatomy, Family Guy, Dexter, all the Dexters. That's cool. Should we get Matt some of these? I don't know.
Yeah.
Wonder if he has Family Guy. He must have that. Okay. Let's go, guys. Okay, just made a huge score. Didn't get the N64 system. Hopefully I got that on camera. Really nice lady. It was kind of a tough negotiation. The daughter said, oh, you don't use that N64 anymore. She's like, I can't get rid of it. I cannot part with my Zelda. So I didn't know what, I asked if she would be willing to sell the games that she's not playing anymore. So I thought she might come out with a couple games, maybe some Snickle Fritz, and hold on to the Zelda. She came out with a good stack of games. I don't know if you guys saw them on camera there, but there's some really good stuff in here. One specifically that's quite expensive. It was hard. I offered 20. I always offer 20 if they say what would you be willing to offer. I start with 20. That's always the starting point. But most of the time turns out that sometimes I don't get a counter. So I'm expecting a counter of 40 and we meet somewhere in the middle. So I said 20. She reluctantly took the 20, and then, you know, I was like, you know what, let me give you another 10. I ended up giving her another $20. So yes, that's still a ridiculous deal for these games, but she was happy with the 40 bucks. So you know, the goal here is to get these games as cheap as possible, but I don't want the person to feel like they're, you know, letting them go for less than they wanted to. So that's my goal this year. But like I said, the goal is to get them as cheap as possible, or I wouldn't really be buying them. So I'll show you guys exactly what's in there if you didn't already see them. I may have spoiled it in the on-camera footage. We'll take a look at them back at the house.
It's always amazing to me that, you know, trees last that long, and then all of a sudden it's this storm that, yeah, and they stood up through all that.
Tell a lot of stories, some of them.
There wouldn't be a case around here that holds more of these games, would there?
No, whatever I got in that stuff is there.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me $10, you can claim the work.
They're not in there, or they're the wrong games.
Yeah, one or the other.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you, my friend.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Have a good day.
Have a rice software. Look, I know how to do that. Yeah, Daddy, who knows, Daddy, if we could get this? No, I can't. Who? Daddy, we can't get these. Oh, yeah. Let's, yeah.
I'm looking for any old video games.
Any old
so I
video
can play
games?
with the boys. So Game Boy, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64.
NES. I got all those systems downstairs.
If you bring them up, I can make you an offer on all of it.
Alright, sure, I'll go get it all.
Thank you.
Daddy.
Working out with your brothers.
Daddy. Daddy.
I'll put it
Can I get this?
Oh wow, we'll put them up for auction.
No, they're not.
Can I get this? Can I get
Where'd your dad go? No, not all of it. Come down here to look.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff down there. Yeah.
Okay, guys, take off your shoes.
Games,
Okay.
the original Xbox. This is the NES. We have the retro gun, controllers, and then here are the cords for this.
Do you have a Super Nintendo or no? Just the games?
We have Super Mario, like
The system for these?
the Nintendo 64.
No, these are Super Nintendo.
I do not believe. No, I think we have one. It's over at my dad's office right now, though.
Okay.
You're interested in the games, though? Like.
Yeah, I'd be interested in everything you got here. The problem, you guys, you wouldn't know if these still work, would you?
We can plug them in and we can test them out on the TV right here.
Pretty sure.
I mean, it's not a huge.
I'm pretty sure one of them does work.
Yeah.
So I played with them a couple years ago.
Well, not even. I played with them a year ago.
Yeah.
I can plug them in though, and we can hook them up to the TV.
It's not a huge deal. I can always fix them up.
Yeah.
I just most of the time I find them not working.
One thing is we only have one set of power cords for the two of them.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's the one issue we do have with it.
Okay, so there's those two those two dance pads outside that go with the GameCube, and that, and those, I'm interested in that stuff too.
As well?
Yeah. Let me take a quick look here. I don't know if I need any more PS2 stuff.
We got a lot. We have like the Guitar Hero hookups.
What about the GameCube down there and the game?
We want to keep one of them. We want to try to keep one.
Okay.
Just because we do still play it.
Yep. Yeah, that's cool.
And then there's the Xbox here too, right?
Yeah. If you want that, or the PS1, the PS2.
PS1, PS2 fat. Okay. Is there a power cord for this guy?
I believe so. I was gonna find it. Now, in the middle of organizing this yesterday, my dad told me we have other important things to deal with.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I was like, all right, Dad, try to find other stuff. This is for Xbox.
What's this?
That's for Xbox as well.
Okay, so what would you be comfortable with for the PlayStation 1, 2, Xbox, bin of games, and then this?
Everything there?
Yeah, basically everything.
Everything.
Basically
here.
everything. And the stuff outside.
Wow. Well, what's it worth to you? Yeah, what is it worth to you, I guess, and then.
I'd rather you guys start.
Us start?
Because I want to play with my boys, so
That's fair.
I want to get it as cheap as I can. But
It's basically whatever you're comfortable with.
So I have done some research on like the NES and some of the games we have there.
Okay.
Some of them are worth about a couple of them are worth $20 a piece.
Okay.
So going through the entire thing. Which ones? The NESs?
Daddy.
You know what? Why don't would you do 100 just for this stuff?
Just for that?
Yeah. So $100 for that stuff and the GameCube stuff out there?
Yeah, I could do 100 on it.
Okay.
Sure. Alright.
Thank you guys, I appreciate it.
Enjoy it, yeah.
Okay, we're back now. Okay, bye guys. I forgot.
Okay, huge score. This is probably actually now the biggest score of the day. So I approached the garage sale. I saw an older gentleman looking at a stack of kind of Snickle Fritz Gamecube games. He put them down, grabbed the stack, showed the people the games. There was probably like 3 or 4 sons, and asked if they had the GameCube to go with it. He said, yes, we do, but we're not selling it. And then I just went to my spiel. Most people would walk away after that. But I said, I'm looking for older games. And he kind of smiled, looked at his brother, and he said, we've got all those systems. So picked up a massive box of games. Hopefully you guys saw it on camera. They brought me down to the basement, so I was trying to not show anything but the box itself. But you can see here, it's a big mix of stuff. GameCube, Super Nintendo, NES, some really good stuff here. Had to pay a little bit for it. I'm not sure if you heard the negotiation in the video, but basically they had an Xbox, a PS2, and a PS1 also, with a bunch of PS2 games and Xbox games. And so what I do is I ask what they want for everything, and then I backtrack and then get the stuff that I actually want for cheaper. So they threw out the number of 300. I pretty quickly backed off and said, I can offer you 100 just for this stuff. There was actually 2 NESs there. They kept the one that had no cords, so hopefully this NES works, but it's basically the games I wanted. There's some pretty good games in there, so we'll check out and we'll check them out when we get back to the house, back in the basement, and we'll see exactly what was in this bundle. All right guys, here we are down in the game room after a pretty epic day of garage sailing. As I said, it's the official start to the 2018 season, and this is one of the bigger garage sale days of the year, at least here in Canada. Lots of community sales. We started off, I picked up Matt, myself and the boys picked up Matt around 6:30. We headed to Mannheim, which is just outside where we live. It's like a small little town like right beside our city. A lot of like nice houses out there, people who have a lot of money. So we headed out there like 6:45. People were already setting up, which was how I'd done it for the last 5 or 6 years. I knew that there would be people out there early before 7, so we got probably 20 or 30 sales in before 8 a.m. Now this is a place that I've been like 5 or 6 years. I know every single house that I've been to and asked and got games from, so I knew which ones to skip. So we moved pretty quickly. And my plan worked. It really, Mannheim drew almost all my competition out there. So the plan was to quickly get sales in before, and then at 7:45 we left to the next community sale, and then we just drove around my old route that I just do and just look for garage sales as we drove. So worked out really well for us. We pulled up to like a circle on a street, and I saw a house and I was like, I have never been to that house. Walked up to the garage, and this is what I found. So this is, I think, I can't remember if I found anything else out in Mannheim, but oh yeah, I'm sorry, Ted. Ted wants to show what he found first. Come on up here, buddy. Show them the first one. We got this one last week, right? Now what's this one's name?
Gravedigger.
That's son of Gravedigger.
Son of Gravedigger.
Right? We saw, and then this one, Teddy found in the bottom of a box. Who's this?
Dad of the Gravedigger.
Dad of the Gravedigger. That's just regular Gravedigger. And that's your favorite monster truck, right? That we saw at Monster Jam?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Teddy's a happy boy. Here you go, Ted. Go play with those, okay?
Okay.
All right. Go play quietly so I can finish this video. There's so much stuff here. I might have to move these boxes. All right, so this was one of the few things we found in Mannheim. We didn't find a whole lot because, as I said, I had cleared it out over the past years. But I approached a sale. I could see GameCube peeking out at the back of the garage. They were just pulling stuff out. So I said, how much do you want for the video games? I think I had to set the price on this one. And I did my old 20. I offered, my starting price on any bundle is $20, as I said. And it just seems that the majority of the time people are okay with 20 bucks for a box of video games. But I usually go from there. I mentioned that before, but I think 3 times this week, today garage selling, they just took the $20. So we've got a silver GameCube with Mario Party 7. You can see Mario Party 7 here, I believe. Yep, that one's complete. Some of these are not complete, unfortunately. We've got Bratz Rock Angels. We've got The Sims 2 Pets. Not complete, unfortunately. I do need a few of these for the collection. This is Zelda, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. It's missing the manual. Tak 2, The Staff of Dreams. Paper Mario, The Thousand-Year Door. NHL and Madden 2000 and Snicklefritz.
Snicklefritz.
We've got Animal Crossing. Player's Choice. Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup. Rainbow Six Lockdown. And Call of Duty 2, the big red one. I think I actually need these 2 for my GameCube collection. Both complete. Really disappointing and exciting at the same time to see this Wavebird, but as you could probably guess, it was missing the receiver. They had a Wii. They had some Wii stuff out, but she said she couldn't find the Wii, so I'm going to assume that the receiver was attached to that Wii. This is kind of a nice little bonus. This is a Mad Catz wireless controller, and I already have one of these, so it's essentially a Mad Catz version of the Wavebird. But it's a small controller. It's great for kids, so pretty happy to see that. Now this is interesting. This was plugged into the memory card slot. AGP it says on it, and it has a GBA game inside it. I don't know if this is for like transferring Pokemon, or if this is some like, I don't know, aftermarket Game Boy player, GBA player. I don't know how that works. I'm assuming if that's the case, you probably need a disc, which is not here for that. If anybody knows what this is, let me know. A shark's tail was inside of it. We got the silver controller, AV cord, or no, power cord, and the RF cord. I don't have an AV cord, but I have a bunch of extras that I bought from AliExpress. I bought like 60 of them just so I have extras on hand, and then the microphone. So all of that for 20 bucks. That was a really great start to the day, considering we found that probably at like 7:15. So great deal there. Here's a cool little pickup. I'm not sure where exactly I got this, but it's a Pog Set. Here is the board for playing Pogs. Now I never quite understood Pogs. I was young enough at the time, but I didn't really get into it. I thought it was kind of dumb. But I wanted to start picking stuff up because I've been talking about building that 90s room up in the spare bedroom for a long time. Some pretty cool Power Rangers Pogs here. Some of them are not authentic Pogs. And then there's this cool tube of slammers. All kinds of plastic slammers here. Excuse me. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. $5. I figured why not. This was also in Mannheim. There was a girl at a table with just, I don't know, 10 items. I asked if she had video games. She mentioned a PlayStation and a Game Boy, so she went in and she came out with 2 original Game Boy games. I forget what the other one was. Bill and Ted's. I knew I already had that, but I wasn't sure if I had this. This is Iron Man Exo Manowar in heavy metal for the original GameCube. I believe I paid $2 for it. I think she said she wanted like 8 or something. But I really didn't want it that bad, so I said I can offer you 2. I just would have walked away. Pretty sure I have it. So I got that for $2. Just trying to think of what else. Okay, I got these out in Mannheim at that first community sale. I decided I'm going to start picking up Blu-rays that are Marvel and Disney. So this is Toy Story 3. This is a fantastic movie. So good. It's so crazy that the third one in the series, I believe this was up for Best Picture? No, I can't remember. It might have been Best Animated, but anyways, it's a fantastic movie. It should have been up for Best Picture. It's really good. Wreck-It Ralph, which I really enjoy. The second one's coming out soon. Those were 2 for $5. Great deal there. Picked up a Thor Ragnarok pop vinyl for Andrew. I believe that was $2. I also finally started to go down this road. I've been thinking about doing it for years. I started picking up some CDs that I had from like my teenage years that I have a connection to. We've got No Doubt, Tragic Kingdom, Bone Thugs and Harmony. These aren't really... These were like... I paid $1 for like 8 CDs. Lord, Pure Heroin. Many of you know I actually really like this CD. It's one of the best like pop CDs in the last, I don't know, 2 decades. Drake just grabbed it. ASAP Rocky. Fuji's The Score. LL Cool J All World. What's the Story? Morning Glory by Oasis. Weezer The Blue Album. And Snoop Doggy Dogg Doggy Style. So I'm gonna get like I don't know, maybe like 100 CDs from that I kind of grew up with. They're so cheap, I just thought, why not? Same with tapes. I'll probably get mostly like old school hip hop and some metal tapes, maybe grunge. Same kind of deal. I think that was it for Mannheim. Yeah. So we went to another sale, and actually this kid came running up that heard me ask at another sale, and he's like, "Oh, I have an old Game Boy." So he came outside with a Gba Sp 101. The screen's pretty scratched up. He didn't have a charger, so I couldn't confirm that it... Oh, it does flicker, I didn't notice that. I couldn't confirm that it was working. That being said, it's a candidate to be torn apart and put into a new shell, or maybe even a modified original Game Boy with the SP 101 screen. So it came with the 101, and kind of a hidden gem here. This is the Konami Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles double pack. This is a great game. There's I think 2 side-scrolling beat-em-ups on there. Really good games on the GBA. So I asked what he wanted for it, and he wouldn't really give me a price. Actually, he did. He finally said, I don't know, $5. So his dad was there, and I was like, "Are you okay with that?" He's like, "Yep." So I handed him the $5. Got it for $5. I'll show the first Nintendo score here. We scored 3 original NESs. This one was one that my wife actually picked up. I had her go to a community sale just down the street from our house because I was leaving to go away far somewhere else. I was like, "Can you just hit this on your way to..." She went for like a 4-hour bike ride today. So bonus game, we got Super Mario 3 in there. I don't know if that'll focus. We've got the power cord, RF cord, 2 controllers, and 4 more games. We've got Snoopy's Silly Sports Spectacular. That's one of Matt Gamer Alley's favorite games. You can check out a link to Gamer Alley's channel in the description below. Paperboy, not one I see a whole lot. We've got Mario Duck Hunt, and we've got Wayne Gretzky Hockey. So not a bad little bundle. She got it for $20. Pretty happy with that. Always happy to find sleeves so I can add them to the games in my collection. The next NES bundle, this is going to be one of my favorite pickups in recent memory. So I approached the sale, I mentioned this in the car, asked if they had video games. He mentioned an Atari, an old Atari, and I wasn't too excited, but I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind checking it out just to see what he had. You never know, could have been in the box. Could have had some box games that I could have added to my collection. If I could get it cheap enough, I'd be interested. So I went away to another sale. I came back about, I don't know, 5 minutes later. I could see a box in the back of the garage. And as I approached, I could hear him say, "Oh, we found a box of Nintendo stuff," and I saw this peeking out of the top, so I was like, "Oh man, that's awesome! Here we go." So we got an NES quick shot controller. Looks like zapper, all the cords we need. We got the system. Oh, here's another spare game that came with that GBA. It's Shrek 2 and Madagascar double pack. No bonus games, I think Matt already spoiled. We've got a rental case full of manuals. And then we've got this little, I don't know, holder full of games. Some great stuff in here. I'll start with, I don't know, worst to best. Mario Duck Hunt. Captain Skyhawk. This is getting tough. Oh god. Operation Wolf. These are all in mint condition. Batman. Great game. Battle Toads. Really nice copy. I think this might be better than mine. We should have put this one first maybe. Rampage. Great game. We got the original Ninja Gaiden. Kid Icarus. A mint copy, or very close to mint copy of Legend of Zelda. I might be taking that one also. And then Super C. I wish it was Contra Force. I still need Contra Force. That would have been amazing. But still, as you can see, a pretty amazing bundle. Yeah, it was a... I asked what they wanted for it. They wouldn't give me a price. So again, I said, I don't know, $20. And the wife was like, sure. So I handed her the $20. And then when Matt and I were in the car, I'm like, oh, maybe I should give him 40. So I went back up and gave them an extra 20 bucks. So I paid 40 bucks for that lot. Kind of random pickup here. Got really excited to see these 3 Pokemon games. Pokemon White, Soul Silver, and Omega Ruby. Unfortunately, none of them were in the cases. I still grabbed the cases. That one's empty. This one's got some random Planet 51 game in it. They're complete other than the game. They have the manuals. And then this one had a copy of Pokemon X in it, so I've got someone that I'm going to give that to. And then I'll just hold on to these cases. And if I ever find the game, I got a stack of like good DS and 3DS cases that if I ever find the loose game, I can add the case to. Okay, really nice N64 pickup here. I think I told most of the story in the car. Just went up and asked for games, and it was an older lady that had an N64 that she wasn't really playing aside from Ocarina of Time, which she would not let go of, and she wouldn't let go of the system. So I just did that. Typically when I get that, I say, are there any games that you're not playing anymore that you'd be willing to part with and bring out? If you bring them out, I can make you an offer on it, and we can kind of go from there. And if you don't like the offer, then you just take them back in. Once that happens, the games never go back in. So I was surprised she came out with this many games. This was every game that she had aside from Ocarina of Time, which was the only one that she wanted to keep and was the only one that she was still playing. So it's a really good lot. I think you probably saw them on camera, hopefully. We got Donkey Kong 64, Banjo-Tooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day. That's the first one I've ever found at a garage sale, and it's like mint condition. I don't even know what it goes for anymore. Banjo-Kazooie, Monopoly, which I may need for the collection, hopefully. Mario Kart 64, and Super Mario 64. So again, I offered 20 bucks, and she took it. She seemed a little bit apprehensive, so I said, you know, let me give you 30. So I went back to the car and actually ended up giving her 40 bucks for them. Okay, on to the last and possibly best pickup of the day. I haven't actually gone through everything that's in here. Just kind of quickly made the deal. This was the deal where it was like 3 brothers. I think I pretty much explained everything on camera already of how it went down. I don't know if I told the story of the man who... I don't know if I told it, but basically this pile of GameCube games was sitting on the table, and there was an older man looking at them, flipping through them, He put them down, came around behind him as he was walking away looking at something else, grabbed them, and I held them up and I said, do you have the GameCube? And they said, yes, but we're holding on to it at first. So then I asked, yeah, I'm looking for, you know, Game Boy, Super Nintendo, Nintendo, N64, GameCube, PlayStation. He's like, we have all that inside. And they looked at the other brothers and like, should we bring it out? And I'm like, yeah, if you bring it out right away, I just jump in before one of them can say, I don't know. Jumped in and said, if you bring it out, I can make you an offer on it. We can go from there. So he comes out like 10 minutes later and he's like, it might make sense for you just to come inside because there was so much stuff. So as I was having that conversation with him outside, that older man, when I said, if you bring it out, I can make you an offer, he chimed in and said, yeah, I'll make a bid too. I looked right at him. I had my sunglasses on, looked right at him. He was probably from here to the wall. And I said, no, you won't. I looked right at him and the guy went in to get it. And I literally just stood there and I stared at the guy. It got kind of awkward. I stared at him. He looked away. He started looking at things at the table and he slowly walked down the driveway. I wasn't like trying to physically intimidate him. I was just wanted him to know that what he did was not cool. If it's something that's out on the table, that's even still a pretty douchey move. If someone's trying to make a deal on something and you chime in and go, I'll offer you this much. But I think it's even worse if it's something that I asked for and they're going to bring out and then this guy's going to stand there and outbid me on something that wasn't even out at the sale. I would have lost it. So I'm glad that he walked away because I definitely would have said something and it would have been worth it would have gotten ugly probably, and I would have had to pay way more, and I just would not have been happy. So, yeah, that's how that went down. So the initial batch of GameCube games that I found, there's these two games here, the two dance games, Mario Revolution, Mario Mix, Dance Revolution, Mario Mix, sorry. I wish I had the box for this, I don't. I don't think I actually have the mat for this either, and I might let the kids try this one out. I believe I have this one, but I'll bundle. Anyways, it came with the two mats. So it came with those, some Snickle Fritz GameCube games, but I think I need a few. Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup, Superman 2, Herbs Sims in the City, Enter the Matrix, and Open Season. So it started off with that. This was the GameCube, power cord, AV cord. I realized last night I did not look hard enough at this stuff. I was just in such a hurry to try and get this deal done before someone came in and shut me down. It did not come with the controller, which sucks. I don't have any spares, so I'm going to probably have to hold on to this till I find another purple controller at a garage sale. But it's in great shape. I always love the purple system. And as you can see in the box, it's in okay shape. Okay, so GameCube stuff. Let me see. I'll show the Super Nintendo stuff first. Okay, we've got a stack of manuals here. Let's see. Mario is missing. Mario All-Stars. Good one there. Super Mario World. I'll have to fix up that label, glue that down. We've got Super Black Bass Fishing. That might be a label upgrade for me. And Winter Olympic Games. Okay, there were two boxed and complete games here. We've got The Lion King in really good condition. I don't know if I have. I don't think I have The Lion King boxed. Boxed and complete, really good shape. Yeah, I don't have it, so that's a nice score. Really happy to get that. And then Super Mario Kart, which I don't know if I have that either. Boxed and complete. So I gained 2 boxes, manuals, inserts. That's awesome. And then the rest is all NES. We have system here. I have not checked for a bonus game. No bonus game. All the cords, 2 controllers, zapper, and I don't know what looks like 15 games maybe. We've got Jalico. Base is loaded. Oh, Top Gun Second Mission. Another Mario Duck Hunt. TNC Surf Designs. Bad News Baseball. Blades of Steel. Dun 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 dun. A totally beat up copy of Super Mario Bros. 3. Original Mario Bros. Super Mario Brothers 2. Kung Fu, another favorite of Gamer Alley's. Check out Gamer Alley in the description below. Yoshi's Cookie, I believe another favorite of Gamer Alley's. Check out Gamer Alley in the description below. One of my favorites, Super Spike V-Ball, a game that I kicked Gamer Alley's butt in. Check out the link in the description below. Man, this is hard to see. A pretty messed up label of Punch-Out. This is what happens when you don't look at stuff too closely. Tetris. Dr. Mario. TMNT. And possibly the best one of the bunch, a nice copy of Metroid. I don't see that too often. So everything there, what do we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 NES games, 8, 7 Super Nintendo games, and I don't know, 7 Gamecube games, Gamecube, NES, $100. It's the best I could get them down to. Like I said, the one brother wanted to sell. He's like, absolutely, let's get him out. And the other brother kept saying, I don't know, maybe we should hold on to some of this. So I just wanted to get the deal done and get the heck out of there. So all in all, a good deal. Pretty happy with that. And pretty happy with the day in general. This will probably be one of the better days of the year. I know that there's always some great days all the way through. May and June are the big months. It tends to slow down a little bit in July and August. But I still find great finds all the way through to late September and October sometimes. So that's everything for this week. Like I said, check out Gamer Alley's channel in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do us a big favor. Hit the like button. Feel free to share this if you find it on Facebook or whatever. You can follow me on Instagram. You'll find the link in the description below. It's just at SeeJayAre. You can follow me anywhere at SeeJayAre. Yeah, thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.